It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Beers of Europe, and it's a can from Italy called Canediguerra Summer Ale. It's 4% ABV in a 330 milliliter can. The waves and the sun on the can. It's quite an interesting design. Some might say it's quite plain, but quite striking at the same time. I do like a summer ale, even though summer is slowly falling away from us. It's very early September here reviewing this beer. You can feel it, can you? It's really strange, that flick from summer. It's like a switch, especially here in the UK. It's a switch from summer to autumn is very fast, especially this year, 2025. And let's get this beer out into a glass and see what we get. So beer in the glass, nice levels of carbonation here. We've got a 2-finger white head. See that carbonation rising up the glass there, quite a bit of it. The glass doesn't have any etching in it. It's hazy. It's a kind of amber, kind of strawy coloured beer. Everything's hazy these days. Everything is like the world of beer has become hazy in a very good thing. It's a very good thing. It's not just a generic thing now that every beer is hazy. There's a reason for it, and that is the flavour. If you have a hazy beer, you've left all of the flavour in the beer. Before, up until like the 1990s and the early 2000s, all beer had to be clear. This probably would have been clear if they were making this beer in the 1990s. But what you do when you're clearing a beer up, when you're making a beer really clear, you're actually sticking all the good stuff down the drain. So it's best just to leave it in the glass and hope people don't drink with their eyes. So let's get the aroma down on the beer. Little bit of pepperiness, little bit of spiciness. There's a tutti fruity aroma to this beer. You get a sense of the yeast. It's almost slight estery sort of yeasty aroma coming through. A little bit like a Belgian ale, if I'm being honest. But then lemons, grapefruit, little lime, passion fruit, mango. Should be a really good summer ale. As I mentioned earlier, it was sent by our channel sponsor, beersofeurope.co.uk. Beers of Europe, the largest online beer store in the UK, with a fabulous range of beer from all over the world. If you love beer, if you've been on a magnificent holiday, or if you've worked away and you found that crisp, lovely beer that you want to try back in the UK, the best place to find it would be beersofeurope.co.uk. So there's a link in the description box of the video if you want to have a look. On with the beer review. Let's get in. Cheers. Yeah. Ooh. I was about to say lemon and lime. I'm still going to say kind of like a lemon and lime beginning, so a real kind of citrusy like you're biting on lemons and limes flavour to begin with. And then this wonderful sort of like tangerine orangey flavour in the middle of the beer. And then like the back end of the beers, there's a bit of bitterness there. The IBUs are raised on this beer, so it's probably about maybe 30, maybe 35 IBUs. You get that lovely kind of wash, that lovely sense of bitterness on the back of the palate. In terms of drinkability, very refreshing, little bit of a mouthfeel there, but it only has a mouthfeel because it kind of has to have a mouthfeel, if you like. It's not like they're trying to add a mouthfeel to the beer. It's just there, it just exists because of course they're using malt in the beer. So you get a slight creamy kind of richness in the middle of the beer. The head retention is really good too. So that almost gives a sense of a better mouthfeel when you have that kind of head retention. Look at the lacing around the glass. Look how kind of well behaved the beer is. As I wash the beer out now in the glass, have a look at it. It's really quite lovely. So when you get that kind of that foamy head on the lips and you're drinking the beer down, it does enhance the mouthfeel. The beer's nicely carbonated. It's a really good beer, this. It's a really, really good beer. Something you think, you know, 4% summer ale, you know, I always say give these beers a chance. Give these beers a chance, especially from a brewery you may not have tried before. Like Canediguerra. Now I'm just trying to see. Hops, yeast. I'm trying to find, oh, here we go. Brewed and canned by CDG. SRI, Via del Prato, Alexandria in Italy. So it's brewed by a company called CDG. Do you know, I've never heard of them. I've never heard of them. And no, should I really? Because I'm not from Italy. There's going to be lots and lots of breweries that I haven't heard of in Italy, but this is the beauty of it. This is the beauty of beersofeurope.co.uk. You get to visit their website and you get to taste weird and wonderful beers from around the world, and I love that. I love that about beer. So my rating for this, it's really well behaved. Look at it. It looks good in the glass. It smells good in the glass. It tastes great in the glass. I like that enough to give it, I like it enough to give it a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. The sun has just come out. We've got some really good summer vibes, early autumn vibes I should say, here in the UK. Yeah, hang on to summer as long as you can. 9 out of 10. Please put your comments in the comments box, subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews, give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom, cheers.